You can't break up for a few hours and then go f another bitch. That's cheating still.
You can't separate for a couple of hours and afterward go another. That is deceiving, still like what he's doing right now. I consider wrong. She posted this on the grounds that Dad, who's dating H. Bailey, was entering her DMS. He evidently entered her DMS when him and Hai was in a battle. So it appears as though Ruby Rose has gotten herself a renewed person, since she's undeniably cherished up and flaunting via virtual entertainment anyway. Her ex-rapper Dead hasn't arrived for this, since he is tossing mega after her for having the boldness to continue on with another person now. Doug and Ruby have forever been very chaotic. Yet it seems as though this is on something else altogether in light of the fact that Gage is really squeezed over this, and he isn't allowing Ruby to hear the remainder of it. No. I simply thought she was charming. I simply needed to investigate single and blending you all, so Ruby Rose has a renewed person that she's been flating all over virtual entertainment. And it has Didge squeezed AF word on the roads is that he actually makes them wait affections for Ruby. And now that she is with another man, Dead is squeezed AF. They were together for some time in 2021. And as per Ruby, Dad was fixated on her and never maintained that her should converse with different men, since he would get envious at the time the two of them attempted to play coy with their connections. Since they never affirmed or denied being together, as per Ruby, she was the explanation they didn't open up to the world about their relationship on the grounds that Dad was moving unusual, and she wasn't entirely certain about the relationship. And the last thing she needed was for Didge to attempt to humiliate her out in the open. And it's not hard to see the reason why she would feel as such on the grounds that Dad was moving bizarre about their relationship. In January 2021, he sort of indicated that he and Ruby were having a thing when he said, "I've an enchanting young fellow." I've been had eyes for Ruby before we did that little video or anything that wasn't its finish. I'm like, this is simply my approach to getting it going, yet me. And her we got what was happening rolling on that video, transformed into something greater, however, at that point a long time later on Valentine's Day. He denied being with her truism, "I'm single for life. I don't have a Valentine. I might want to accomplish something decent. So in the event that there's any young ladies that don't have a Valentine," told me Wei was so wounded by this that she dropped a calm remark saying, "Wow." And on top of all that, Dad likewise took to his Instagram story to jokester her platitude user. They attempting to play me in the remarks, this was muddled AF. And it seemed like he was attempting to play right in front of Ruby. Since how in the world did he go from saying he had what was going on happening to saying that he was single, and afterward fooling her via web-based entertainment? Now we as a whole know that Gad is something of a savage, and he appears to genuinely want to savage his sweetheart, since we've witnessed this with Highlight when he attempted to cause everybody to accept that she undermined him. Well, Ruby didn't take this sympathetic by any means. And the following thing we realized, she posted an image of her and Dej on her story saying, "I miss music him." This was somewhat odd on the grounds that Ruby has never truly been the kind of young lady to guarantee a man who wasn't guaranteeing her. Yet she later uncovered that Dad was truly the person who made the post she guaranteed, that he took her telephone while she was sleeping and presented the video on make it appear as though she was the one fixating on him. She put him on impact on Twitter saying, in a real sense obstructed trapper in the business who DMS me. Like, I simply need to make music some. It doesn't matter at all to me how another man feels about me. I cherished him seriously. Yet it's a lot of now. He should be cheerful thus. Do I? He needs to pursue whores. I'm not the most ideal one for him. She additionally said this man distraught I would rather not accompany him, and took my telephone and posted that peculiar stuff in a real sense, secured himself in a room, and took my telephone. He continues to take steps to post individual stuff, yet there's nothing more regrettable than these I have of him. I don't give a f any longer for genuine. Let this be the last time, ruler, please so. In addition to the fact that he attempted to comedian her and make her look terrible, yet he likewise undermined her. And that is the explanation the relationship finished. Yet on the grounds that they separated doesn't imply that Dad is over Ruby, since he has been blamed for following her and being fixated on her. It's been over a long time since the separation, and he is consistently getting uncovered for as yet being hung up on Ruby. I mean, it's just been several months since Ruby uncovered Dad for as yet being in her DMS. When he's involved with Hall Bailey, the show began when Hall posted a video of herself at DDG's lodging, and Ruby guaranteed that Hai was wearing her garments. She tweeted, "Having your be wear my garments is insane, haha." And to make sure we had zero questions that she was alluding to Hai, she circled back to I like Hai Dej a misfit. However, without a doubt, she then, at that point, uncovered that they had run into one another at youthful Miami's party. And Dad attempted to get with her Maxim, he frantic. I wouldn't return home with him after Kisha party. Dad then answered saying, super cap, I'm not squeezed over you, don't completely accept that nothing she say she been stuck on me for quite a long time she hurt yet. Assuming there's one thing we realize about Ruby, is says she's not the sort of individual to withdraw in a battle until she said her tranquility. So she dropped screen captures of instant messages among her and Dad. In the message he requested that she connect up, and she answered, "You hit me of the day you all contended, so you haha," to which he said, "Haha, you're correct, let me go recuperate first, Dad." Then tweeted, "She's strange, and been attempting to get back with me since I continued on, consequently, she ain't got one more man since." And somebody remarked she's odd yet you, as yetming her smoke. I feel so awful for Hay and Dad. Answered Hay is fine, she understands. What's genuine, we've been work what is happening out days prior Ruby Cloud pursuing Ruby. Then hit him back with you call me each time you see me with a renewed person talking poop about them. I'm single since I don't play that BS. And you know that that is the reason you went to the quiet young lady who will tolerate it now. I know you all need to remember this, since we will return again to this in a piece. Individuals found it hella odd how Dad was contending with his ex on Twitter when he was in another relationship. It was somewhat sus, and fans tracked down it odd how he appeared to be so put resources into Ruby Rose. It would have been way simpler and less humiliating for Hai on the off chance that he had quite recently disregarded Ruby Rose. Yet it seemed like he partook in the battle, since it implied that he had her consideration. And I could go on and on all day about how he was in Ruby Rose's, requesting that she interface up like kid. What in heaven's name was an entire dramatization about it was 50 shades of odd and screw up. And it got more peculiar when Hai essentially advised us to mind our business, saying Satan is working. Haha, kindly don't channel into the untruths, particularly from an outsider. Stay favored, everybody, indeed, to the extent that we realize he is still into Ruby Loki. And he has been doing an extremely terrible occupation of concealing. I mean, everybody realizes that he's still into her, so when Ruby went virtual entertainment official with her new man, fans realized it was inevitable before Dad fired misbehaving Ruby. As of late posted a few hot pictures of herself and a secret man. And obviously they were together. Now she didn't give us a name or even show his face, 'cause she was accomplishing something of a delicate send-off of the relationship. However, at that point, you all skilled the web is. And it wasn't long until fans uncovered his character. And we figured out the secret man is Dial London. She likewise took to her Instagram to flaunt Dial's gifts to her on her day. It's truly fascinating that not long after Ruby began discussing her man and his luxurious gifted, began going off about how incredible things were among him. And he and Hai are exceptionally open about their relationship, yet we don't necessarily get an inside take a gander at things between them. However, at that point Edge began making posts like $300,000 date. And I took my rich sweetheart shopping. Now these macing like honest pose to yet fans, except that he is Loki tossing shade of Ruby. And flexing that he is more extravagant than her new man in high, is additionally more extravagant than Ruby. Tell Sermus Ruby